I, Tom McCall, solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Oregon, and that I will faithfully discharge as Governor of the State of Oregon according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Message.
If you'd like to relax in a state of growing excitement, plan to spend your vacation in Oregon. I speak for all the people of Oregon in extending you a warm and friendly invitation to visit us for a vacation you'll never forget. This year, come to cool, green Oregon, where hospitality is a way of life.
Despite what the sign says, you're really not all that welcome in Oregon.
I think that we may have to establish a policy. It's not going to be a policy of rudeness or having columnists insult people or having governors insult people, but some kind of policy that says at a certain point that this state has had enough. And with the Interstate Commerce Clause and the Constitution, we can't keep people out. But on the other hand, what we're activated by in this sphere, if we had a head-in-head contest with the state of California to see who could get the most people in a 5-year period, and we won that contest, we'd be a disaster area. There's a spirit here that says, let's dare to try things. Let's see why you can do things rather than let's see why you can't do them.
Even though I like people immensely, and so does my wife, and we visit around the state as much as we can, we rather serve. We prefer to serve to campaigning. Campaigning is an exhaustive, hectic way to meet people. We like the opportunity of visiting with them as governor, rather than as a campaigner who's out seeking political favor. The interests of Oregon for today and in the future must be protected from grasping nostrils of the land. We must respect another truism, that unlimited and unregulated growth leads inexorably to a lowered quality of life. Some highway engineers have a mentality, engineeringly speaking, that would run an 8-lane freeway through the Taj Mahal. That is our problem. We have helped give Oregon, in which made it twinkle afar. Well, if it goes, I guess I wouldn't want to live in Oregon anyhow. I'm simply saying that Oregon is demure and lovely, and it ought to play a little hard to get. And I think you'll all be just as sick as I am if we find it is nothing but a hungry hussy throwing herself at every stinking smokestack that's offered. This activist loves Oregon more than life. He can't have both very long, but the trade-off with me is perfectly okay. I'm afraid that if I start getting down and I can't do anything, I'm really going to go fast. If you're going to go down fighting and you have some clout like I have up here, you better go down fighting for the things you believe in. Somebody asked me how I would sum up everything that I'd experienced at this stay in the hospital, and I said, looking at all the charts and listening to doctors, I sense that I'm headed for Valhalla like a bat out of hell. It'll always be the most fun, the greatest challenge, the greatest worry, and the highest calls of duty that I'll ever have. Or if I live to be 1,000, there couldn't be anything that would be more rewarding and more important, and in which I felt I was making a major contribution to the state I love.
There was good years and some bad ones, and some we won't recall. But I'll say out loud, we was mighty proud of Governor Tom McCall. From Astoria to Newport and up to Multnomah Falls. From 66 to 74, our governor was Tom McCall.